Stephen S. from Bayshore. A man who Larry Craig loves to tap feet with.
These would be top signs that President Bush now owns your bank.
All righty.
95% of the customers hate it. Approval ratings.
But no one has an opinion on their bank.
Approval ratings.
Yeah, I know it's an approval rating.
Approval ratings.
But no one has. Do you have an opinion on your bank, whether you love it, hate it, or?
I love my bank.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like your bank, you just go to a different one. You're not stuck with the bank for 4 years.
Exactly.
Stuck with the bank. I voted in my bank, yes.
I like my bank. It gives away lollipops and free pens.
Ooh.
Commerce.
Funny as your
cookies.
Your life savings are being swindled.
Yeah. And it makes
the lollipop's stupid.
And it makes a good point, though. Approval rating.
Approval ratings. The guy's got to.
These would be top signs that President Bush now owns your bank.
All righty.
95% of the customers hate it. Approval ratings, 5%. It doesn't ask for your business. It forcibly occupies it.
That's not even banks don't forcibly occupy anything.
They occupy your business. Well, they forcibly occupy your. These aren't making any sense whatsoever, I'm afraid.
These are just shoehorning concepts. Banks don't forcibly occupy.
Shoehorning.
Well, they marry a girl named Laura. Shut up. Bank, you idiot.
But it's like if the war in Iraq was a bank.
Yeah. It would occupy.
Then you'd go to the bank.
Yeah.
This is just making everyone angry. We should just drop the Jocktober bit.
But why did he say banks? He could have said anything.
Jimmy, I don't know.
Why banks?
I don't know.
I'll bet you there's one bank tie-in that makes sense. The first two have been horrendous. They don't make sense.
I would believe because of the bank bailout. Like the government now is, pretty much an owner of some of these banks because of the bailout. So that's the tie-in. But just don't do the bit at all because it's stupid.
How about this? Here's the top 10 ratings. Jack Diamond owns your bank. It sucks.
Here we go.
That's right. Your bank isn't funny.
All right, let's get to the end of this.
Occupies it. Any customer service complaints are greeted with an invitation to go hunting with Dick Cheney.
Wow.
I'd rather have the toaster.
Harsh.
Oh, I'd rather have the toaster.
Do they even give out toasters
I was just going to say
anymore?
that. First of all, how long ago did Cheney shoot that guy?
Years.
And when was the last time a bank gave you a toaster?
Maybe they gave one to my parents.
I got a toaster when I joined Commerce.
Did you really?
Commerce
And a
stinks.
lollipop
Told you
and
to
a pen.
fill a tub with water and drop it in.
It was actually an investment opportunity.
Let's go to Charlie in New York.
And at that time, Bob tried, but it bounced off his belly.
At that time, he tried to sneak a fat joke
I
in.
did, but he's too. I hate the new Bob.
Bob is
Hate
really
him.
thin.
Yeah, it makes me sick.
That's getting ridiculous.
At least bring in the fat you lost and put it on your lap, so we
make fun
could
of it.
goof on it. That's what we goofed on. Where did it go?
Like
it
my
just burnt
son,
up.
like bringing in like a Bob son. Like,
Yeah,
you put a little.
do something. Hate this not fat Bob.
I saw Robert at Caroline's here in New York. Robert is amazing. I mean, you really should see him at the Wilbur Theater this weekend for everybody up in Boston.
Only Friday at the Wilbur.
Yeah, but there was a crossroads in his career because he went from making fun of his fatness and I've seen Bobby a lot, and he went from, instead of saying fat guys like myself, he went with chunky guys like myself.
Yeah.
Chunky.
But now I don't even do the fat
Now you
jokes.
can't even do the
No.
chunky anymore. That was like a lot of your material.
I hope you keep going and you die like Karen Carpenter. Just make fun of him.
Yeah, anorexic like
puking
myself.
Bob.
I just become something else. That you can
Bob
make fun of.
eats something here and we just hear him puking in the bathroom.
Oh, it's hilarious. The back of your teeth starts to rot out. 'Cause they always have bad teeth because of vomit. All right, I'm going to make it real.
Yeah, you sound like you sound like
just
Jack
depressed.
Diamond.
Let's say hi to Charlie in New York. Charlie!
What's wrong with the banks we got?
They bank pretty good. What's some of those other banks?
We got Citibank.
Bank America. Bank America. There used to be Fleet.
Citibank.
Used to be Bank of Boston. Now it's Bank of America. Maryland.
Thank you, Charlie.
Is that the end of the banking bit?
Yeah, thank God. We're going to just do one more clip because we got Lance Reddick standing by to come in and
Is he
talk
here?
to us. Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're very excited to have Lance in Lieutenant Daniels from The Wire.
Yes, and Fringe.
And Fringe.
Apparently it's a massive hit.
That's what they're
Fringe is
saying.
one of my favorite shows on TV.
Oh, really?
right
You're
now.
going to be able to help us then.
One of my favorite
Cool.
shows on TV.
All right, good. We got Lance Reddick, one of those stars.
Yeah, it's
He'll
a
be sitting
great
right
show.
there.
Yeah, it's another J.J. Abrams hit.
Jocktober ends with the Jack Diamond morning show with this fine clip. Jack finishes his list with a bang. More banking jokes?
Yeah.
All right.
Employees get 180 vacation days a year, just like he took. Oh, you know that.
Oh, my God, he's explaining.
He explains
everything
every
on.
single one of them.
I want to do that this weekend. I wanna
Just explain every joke.
Because my father molested me.
How well does this guy do in the ratings?
He's been there forever.
Yeah.
So he's gotta
Employees
do it
get 180 vacation days a year, just like he took. Oh, you know that tube at the drive-thru?
Sure.
It goes directly to Halliburton offices.
Wow, that's convenient for everybody.
If you withdraw money early, they call you an un-American defeatist.
No.
You American defeatist. And the final way to know that President Bush now owns your bank, the drive-thru now accommodates big, long cars with long horns on the hood. That's how you know.
I think that would fit anyway.
Of course it would fit anyway. When you go to the drive-thru at the bank, they don't stop. You don't have like an 18-foot car limit. They don't care how long your car is. Idiot.
Does it just make you really mad?
Yeah.
It's not even fun for us.
Jimmy's face when he gets mad at crappy comedy is hilarious.
Dude, that's just that's enragingly bad.
It's like he's eating lemons out of a hooker's butt.
It's just,
It'll never work.
Maybe I could have just went with lemons.
it's just mind-boggling. All right. That's his morning ratings? Wait, they were 10th. They're in 10th place with that? Wow. Oh my God.
Hopefully there's only 9 shows in D.C. That would explain it.
You people love dopey radio.
Oh,
I don't get it. When are we going to do Scott and Todd, speaking of dopey radio?
Oh,
I've got a little pile of
Citadel Station.
just in case shows that are. We can do Scott and Todd right away. I mean, Scott and Todd's just about ready.
Well, the deal with them, they're so bad, you got to make sure you get the best of the best
Right.
stuff. All right. Another show that's just been hacking it up in the mornings forever.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do Scott and Todd later this week.